It started with a curious creak in the floorboards of my grandmother's attic, a sound so faint it nearly slipped by unnoticed. I had always been drawn to the peculiar oddities she collected over the years, each piece laden with untold stories. But it was the porcelain doll that caught my attention that day, perched in a shadowed corner, its once rosy cheeks now faded to a ghostly pallor. I had always avoided that doll. There was something unsettling about its lifelike gaze, an intensity that felt unnervingly invasive. But curiosity often overwhelms caution, and as I brushed away the dust, I felt a strange chill wrap around me, as if the very air had grown heavy with unsaid words. I sat it carefully on the wooden floor, its glassy blue eyes seeming to follow my every movement. That night, as the wind howled outside and the trees scratched against the window like bony fingers, I nestled into bed, trying to dismiss the creeping dread that coaxed me toward the shadows. Around midnight, I was jolted awake by a soft whispering sound, words barely audible, like a distant lullaby. I held my breath, and in the darkness, the doll seemed to shift slightly, a subtle tilt of the head, as if it were truly alive. My heart raced, pounding against my ribcage, each beat a dull echo in the suffocating silence. The whispers grew louder, fragments of syllables wafting through my mind like a forgotten language clawing its way to the surface. With a tremor in my hands, I turned on my bedside lamp, the light flooding the room and banishing the dark. But the moment I looked at the doll, a sharp gasp escaped my lips. It was gone. In its place sat a tattered note, the paper yellow with age, ink smudged as if it had been written in a hurry. It simply read, "I see you." That was when the true horror settled in. The realization that this doll was no ordinary trinket, but rather a conduit, an object tethered to something sinister, something that knew me, that hungered for my fear. It didn't take long for voices to fill my nights, scuttling shadows darting just beyond the edge of light, and with every passing moment, I felt the grip of something ancient tightening around my very soul. I knew in my heart the doll hadn't chosen me. I had awakened it,